delete this one. That fixed it. Okay. So now you can hear me? Testing, testing, testing. I'm... I'm where my free cake. I don't know where your free cake. Okay, you can finally hear me now. Well, that's definitely some Nico Robin. Okay. Having issues as usual. Okay, there we go. That's what it was. Alright. So let's start this again, shall we? Because apparently we have no choice. Hello and welcome once again to Aniki Streams, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Part 3 for September 15th, 2016. I am your host, Aniki, and my cuddle butt Jack is right here, hanging out with me in front of me. Hopefully he won't be too much of a butt. But unless he does, or if he does, then we will love him and pet him and stroke him and call him good kitty. But as for me, I have continued, as I said, Phoenix Wright. As you may remember, on Tuesday we had a new case involving a girl beating the crap out of her sister. Why? Don't know. That's the thing about the court system in this game, is that motive is not necessary. I don't think in any of them will motive actually show up, which is kind of frustrating because, you know, the whole innocent till proven guilty. But apparently, from what I've heard, that's because this is actually more based on Japan's legal system, which is more that a defense attorney is there for show. People wouldn't be guilty, or wouldn't be in court if they weren't guilty, right? It actually kind of, now that I think about it, reminds me of Cardassian legal system. If you ever watch Deep Space Nine, there's an episode where Chief O'Brien gets put on trial in Cardassia, and his defense attorney is like the best defense attorney ever. Why? Because he's never won a single case. And spoilers, when Starfleet gets O'Brien cleared of all charges, the guy is devastated to have his first win. So, yes. And like I said, this seems very much like the same. You know, they have witness scene of the crime, no matter the fact that she was crying over this dead body, and I'm willing to bet you couldn't find her fingerprints on that damn statue. But we shall see, and with all our might, and with some kitty power, we will get this girl... I almost said get this girl off. Get this girl cleared of all charges. There we go. Okay, Jack is heading out now. So, let us continue, shall we? We shall. September 7th, 3:11 p.m., Detention Center Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May?
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yes, you can tell by his placid nature in the background there. Dot, dot, dot.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Okay. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Dot, dot, dot. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap in Mia's phone?
Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Uh-huh. No. Nope. No. What the? Didn't we have...
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. Floor plans? I could have sworn... Huh. Could have sworn she gave... or the... Okay. Thought we had some evidence from... yeah, him.
Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say.
Rep?
Yes, a reputation will swell in the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Oh, well, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
I feel like they were both stuck in the same bad dream.
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Okay.
About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? Well, I don't have one just yet. Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
Subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor.
Maison Misery.
Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay, well, hey, what the? September 7th, Grossberg Law Office. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? So yes, there is a big mysterious thing, or rather, there is not a thing with which to be noticed. Isn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... fisherman, I guess? Wasn't a very big... Anyhow. Sunflowers. Oh, wait. Something on the desk. Can we pick it up? What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something has been written on pencil in the back. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A, DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay. What about the other one? Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yeah. I think I'll swap them. This guy is certainly a character, ain't he? And I'm willing to bet if we show it to the bellboy... Take a look at this photo. Hmm? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, no I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. But yeah, go ahead, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. And let's see if she can. Just work phone.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Okay. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man that checked in with you. He told us who he was. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard, oh yeah. This is it, all or nothing, time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press.
What?
Even though he should be a witness to the murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president and information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, and blue, get it? Get it? Like the Star-Spangled Banner, and the American flag, and the French flag? Whatever. Red, white, and blue, get it? Red, white. Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Ooh, excuse me. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Discarded the bellboy's affidavit, cause fuck him. Okay, Murica, exactly. Every time I play this game, for half a second, I always think that's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Don't know why. And hey, there's the poster! Is that a fisherman? See, it looks more like a cowboy stuck against a cactus to me. Whatever. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with your title of your personage. What the... Your name! Oh, what's your name? Oh, fun fact about this guy, in the Japanese version, every other line that he says is in English, but not like Yeah, actually, I should say it's more in English. You know, the Englishified or the Japaneseified English, which is kind of amusing to hear, but at the same time, it makes this guy even more smarmy and stuck up, and I hate him. Okay. Anyway, I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably.
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my grand, giantesque vocabulary.
What's this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not?
Hello, Jack.
That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I want to take a look. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica?
Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth 5 million for sure.
Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. Well, for the man is, of course, Mr. Wright.
Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct?
It's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. And this is a very interesting desk. Something out of Silent Hill 2. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing.
It is muzzle on my body, see? Well, does it sleek grandeur not inspire you?
It does something to me, alright. Why are they naked? This May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was.
Testing, testing. Trying to test. Hello, can you hear me? I hate the delay on this. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Hello, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Talking louder. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Hello. Okay. Let me... Okay. Properties. Change that to that. Okay, I've changed back to this mic, which is not muted. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? I am not sure. Okay, testing, 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 testing. Okay, now you can hear me? Man, I have no idea what the hell... I have no idea what the hell's going on. Not sure what to do. Well, what can I do? Where'd my stand mic go? There it is. Somewhere is the USB cord to this. There. Testing, testing. This be audio device. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, testing, testing, testing. Okay, I think that's what it was, what I need to do. Okay, does this sound any better than what it was doing earlier? Keep in mind, I don't exactly have reference to myself, but at least from what I can see, this thing is reacting a lot better than it was. So, yeah, let's continue with the testing, shall we? Since apparently that's what we gotta do. This does sound better. I sound tinny, though. Huh. But the hum is gone. Kinda tinny, I don't know. Oh. I don't know what to do. I'll just bear with it for now. I guess the mic isn't working on my Logitech headset, which doesn't make any sense because it's not that old. Well, actually, I think it kind of is now that I think about it. All right, but I need the headset because otherwise the game is going to come in through the mic like I'm in a tin can. Oh, well, I have no idea what to do about that. Um, One channel, DVD quality, apply. No. Hmm. It's microphone jack. If you connect a microphone, you may hear feedback. Huh. Okay. Well, well, see, that's the thing. It's the same model, isn't it, Red? I mean, I can't see or I can't or I don't remember the model number, but I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Here, let me try something else. Testing, testing. Okay. Can you hear me now? I've switched it back to, or I've switched which port the the headset's at. Um, I mean that's the thing. It's there's a little bit of chewing on it. Testing, testing. Okay, can you hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Hello, can you hear me? You can hear you. Okay. Huh. I'm not sure. What I ended up doing was plugging it into a different USB port. The other one is going into uh, my powered USB hub. So I'm wondering if that may have been some of it. I sound fine. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to listen to this later just to see. But yes, if I go out, please let me know. Okay. But for now, let's continue the game, shall we? Okay. Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer. Ground on the other. Yeah, could be. Um, hmm. I don't know. Okay. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ung, oof. Uh, uh. He he punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that the kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyberg's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Yeah, I've been noticing that myself. A little Gila douche, yeah. Okay, well, let's go to Grossberg. Maybe he's back there finally. Oh, yep, here he is. Dot 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 dot. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping to Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Yeah, Chrome and Twitch. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's more up to date, or maybe they just like Twitch or Chrome better or something. I don't know. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mill's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. You don't seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. There we go. Hey, I'm curious. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please! You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna switch back to he's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. Yes, guy. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This might be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? Because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand indifference of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I had. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White may be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium rare is usually how I take it, but I guess I took it spirit medium that time. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. Hello, buddy. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In secret, they only began looking for the one who sold them out. They began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Don't you dare eat that. Yep. Okay, come here, buddy. There we go. It's me, kitty. Ah! You always go for the nose, don't you? Okay. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Dot dot dot. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if we would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? Okay. I will put this sliced pie back. Damn, you're good. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Bob Zombie. Sorry. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, well, back to the Fay and Company law offices. It's funny, looking in this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. What with all the blood and all. Mr. Grossberg said there was clues. Maybe I should have another look. He just said, don't eat that. No, I said don't eat that because one of Jack's things is that he likes to bite noses. Ah, like that. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, no, don't eat that. I was talking about his, or about the microphone. He got up here and he likes to eat cables. Yeah, the first day that I had a smartphone, about an hour later, this one chomped and destroyed the only power cable for it that I had. And this was an iPhone when they had their little, well, you know how they have their Apple specific cables and whatnot. So I had to get another one of those, and I have to do that a lot with him. The only thing that's missing is Mia. Okay, well, these files, Mia's favorite. Guess I'll have to water it now. I named this potted plant Chuck. Chief worked I filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, A through I. A record. A, B, C, A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Okay, well, we're in a dime a dozen. Yeah. That is why I'm so glad I have an Android now, because that just uses a standard micro USB. Should I take a look? Yeah, well, why not read it? I have tarnished the Fey name. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... record stops there. So, man, who is Grossberg? Okay. Yeah, proprietary hardware. Well, is a cable really hardware? Okay. Yep. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Right up there. There you go. That's a good key. Okay. Really? If you say so. In alphabetical order. It's J through S. Let's see J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these. Skim. So, well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part here at the end is S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Well, I drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Hey, let's find the most disturbing one. Okay. Well, hell, maybe there's something else in the last one. Check them. T through Z. T, U, I know, W, white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. So what's her name? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. Maybe Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. Wright, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word: white. Mr. White, I know that you did this to the politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You're involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong, what is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office? Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me. What I should be doing is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was keeping on to you. Or Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. Bink. Okay. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be. Even a child could work that out, Mr. Wright. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Long. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. What? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me, he looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you being listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. Wright, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to really offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Long? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point a finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Blech. Feel better, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright? Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. So why is she still on? Never mind. What, you mean you? Explain what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, uh, help me break out of here. Well, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was just a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But, but I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to get that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day. most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. To be continued right now. Yep. Okay. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. Yeah, except for evidence like, fingerprints on the murder weapon. I don't know, maybe blood that would spill out on a person. We weren't covered in blood, and I'm pretty sure that if you did check fingerprints on a statue that you would have to hold, well, it'd be a little interesting, maybe. I can't remember if the guy has gloves on or not. Anyway, I'm digressing. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Still don't like the voice for him. I'll figure out something. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The details of the event are already quite clear to the court. Today we'll be hearing testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about it, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locucious confusions. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Huh. You're at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Oh, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like at the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Huh?
Let him have it, Nick. Let him have it, Nick.
Phoenix? Oh, sorry. She calls him Nick as a sort. Never mind. Witnesses count. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Everyone's ending up French-sounding today. I don't know why. Let's see. It was about 9. It was quietly. No, I don't care. Heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking me. You say that man was other than. Yeah. Called Miss May over. She too was surprised, of course. Victim, she. Okay. I'm gonna press him on this one. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely certain. Perfect. And whatever. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Aha. Is that so? Well, let's look at this floor plan. If that was the case, she would have ran into broken glass. And I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have been seen. Because there was that lampstand right there. So let's. Is that? No. Press it. Okay. You sure about that? How many times must I say it? I'm absolutely positive. End of story. How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Yes, it does. No. Hmm. Impact. Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. It was worth prep this guy too, I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. And now here is the problem with this. Oh, if you've already seen a scene, you probably saw it just now, but it does that little icon and it'll switch to fast mode basically. Um, See, I know that. Ah, okay. There's what we needed. Yes. Wait right there. Mr. Wright, You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. She clearly stated that that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. See? But yeah, this is kind of what I was saying. Um, Sometimes, especially on repeat playthroughs, you have stuff that fits a given thing or given a specific bit of the testimony, and you know what you would say, again, especially on subsequent playthroughs, because what she said and this bit that I'm showing right here, it would lead me to the same thing. But this is a video game with only one path to the conclusion, so you have to determine where and what needs to go where. So, anyway, the killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran into the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? That is the look of someone who just shat themselves in front of everyone, and it went everywhere, and they don't know what they're going to do about it. Ah, yes. And now I'm reminded of Hotel Dusk. Oh. Anyway. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his little face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True, maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Light? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? I'm going to say both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. And now we get to play. Show the court where he was standing. Blunk. Present. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, are you suggesting? Or what are you saying? Lapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear what your revised testimony again. Good luck. You can't fix broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Uh-huh. This guy's bullshitting. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You better will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay. Alright. So we have the autopsy report. And it doesn't say how many times just died from by a blunt object. So, not sure when you assaulted the ghost, you first ran to the left. So, nope. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, you ran to the right. There we go. Okay. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Okay, there we go. He shot himself again. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. And together we can be justice. Don't let him get away. Very well, if the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side, no slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I heard Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow, and she did you with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Yana, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. See, I looked at the other way when I heard that thing fall. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You say you saw the glass light stand. Yes. Then change your testimony to then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Well, once again, Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Erp! Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, please explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do with? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. White and Wright, tongue twisters. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. See, it's gonna do that. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Damn it. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's conversation. That proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Okay. think I know when. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a spectacular thing doesn't, it does, deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, damn it. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. I better press everything, I guess. Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints were several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices, but yet strangely not on the murder weapon. Those were obviously Mr. White's, and if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Yeah. What is your bench? Yeah, let's stand with man. It's good stuff. Such a particular thing deserve attention, doesn't it? So, David, there's nothing. Press him on. Oh, well, maybe he's just rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay. Uh, no. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Okay, that's what you gotta do is you press them and then just continue on and then don't press on anything else and just keep going through the end. Tisk, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Never mind the fact that, if I was in charge, I would have looked at this, handy dandy receipt that was used to purchase this glass stand. But whatever. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Okay, and he passed out. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. And I faint again. Hey, Phoenix. Never give up, never surrender. Yeah, that's basically the motto of this game. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Okay, I'm looking. Whoa, I'm looking even more intently now. You're you're stacked, man. There's some boobage for you. Yep. And it's even better later in the series. Oh, well, sort of. We'll get to that eventually. Maya, didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appeared that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt and court record, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with that? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? See them driven. Yes, very good, Conan. You get a gold star. Thank you. May I have a wheel now? Would you shut up about the wheel? Yes, me and Red often listen to that Nostalgia Critic review. Anyway, it was the beginning of September, the week. It was the beginning of the September, the week of the murder. Or the bit before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. See it updated in the court records. Yeah, later on in the series, you can actually turn it over. Um, you can examine stuff more thoroughly because the first three Phoenix Wright games were actually developed for the Game Boy. They never came out to America until the DS, and all the DS version really added was this little interface down here and a final chapter, chapter 5, I believe it is, 4 or 5, that's in the style of the Apollo Apollo Justice games, which are the fourth game in the series on, basically. Anyway, September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Rabble, 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 rabble. The court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant's... rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Not that one, not that one. And now, there we go. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Boy, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial, love. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way you can worm out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Yes. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need to make one more inquiry into this matter. Phew. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I'm going to object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. That's what they're sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Yana, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Ah, the witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? The only time you'll see that nod, I believe. Mr. Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Present. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. I got lucky. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, the court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Yay! Hooray! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Yeah, it really is. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long. Sorry about that. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of. Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? So you should start calling him Nick. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick, you know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. uh, Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching, like a creepy ghost, even when you jerk off. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. And there is the end of chapter 2. New episode has been added. Turnabout Samurai. Oh, yes. My second favorite song in the game. Okay, save. Yes. Okay. And now that is the end of another chapter. We only have two more left in the official one. The next one is our first one that doesn't involve Maya and Mia in some way. Um, I mean, Maya's still there. Uh, she's his sidekick for this game and the next two games, pretty much. Um, but this next one is the first, you know, the first real case, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's still going to be, they're all murder cases in this one, but this is kind of the first one that's not dealing with those two. You know, you had the murder uh, where Mia was helping you out, and then you had the one where Mia was involved. This is the first one where Mia is not involved in a direct manner. I think she does come in later because she can possess Maya and all, or rather, Maya channels her. But that is the next time, which we will continue. I think it might be Sunday because Saturdays have not been good for me. That's when Red wants to go hang out with her mom and sister, and she's not gonna switch it to Sundays for my case, apparently, because that'd be something a loving wife would do, and it gets a little quiet here on Saturdays anyway. But we shall do that then. We shall continue that. Yes, let's say Sunday, 7 p.m. That is -6 GMT. It is 8:49 p.m. Wow, a lot of issues this go around. But yes, boo red and stick that tongue out into someplace else, not my butt, please. Um, we shall continue this Sunday, 7 p.m. It's 8:49 p.m. and it is really late because we had like what 15 minutes of fucking around with the audio. Well, I won't be using that again for for the microphone. I'll just plug it directly into the PC, and hopefully that will prevent a lot of other problems. I like sticking it in. Well, I like things dealing with your butt, not my butt. Okay, but never mind that now. Now we are going to say thank you, Cuddly Butt Jack, for being a cute, cuddly kitty. Appreciate your attention. Yes. And thank you, Bob Zombie, and thank you, Red Rock. Especially thank you to both for helping me through this audio problems and bearing with me. I really do appreciate it. And we shall see you again later. Until then, be well, do good work, and keep in touch. Later.